Well, hello. This is Stacey Hall, and it is a joy to be sharing the Lighthouse Path principles with you. And today we're going to focus on why people don't stay consistent. And why don't they stay consistent? Because they're acting like searchlights instead of lighthouses. Like you would never see a lighthouse moving its spot, right? Once it's set, it knows its zone, it's got itself anchored in, and it just continues to show up exactly where its audience needs it to be to come in on the lighthouse path into the harbor. And in the dark of the storms, its light goes out when people can't see the actual building. That's consistency. That's dependability. And that's what most entrepreneurs say they want to be, but they're not. And they know they're not. And they're not because they're forgetting what turns on their light. They're forgetting why they became entrepreneurs in the first place. And even if during the day they're like, oh, yeah, that's what I really wanted to help people do, they're not standing long enough. They're allowing doubts, concerns, a lack of attention, too few reactions and comments to their posts. That's what they're allowing instead of standing strong in the face of those storms long enough for people to get used to the fact that that's what they're standing for. Now, let's think about this. When you see somebody who's constantly changing their mind about something, can you trust them? Of course not. They're not dependable. It's like they agree with this person, they agree with that person, they don't stand for anything. If people are going to give us money, they have to know what we stand for. And then, yes, they have to know us and they have to like us, and they have to trust us, but they have to believe that we're going to be dependable and keep showing up. You know, that's what you look for in people. Well, that's what they're looking for with us. So, what's going to keep you standing strong in the face of storms or nobody coming by for a little bit is going to be your belief in why you became an entrepreneur in the first place. You saw something that no one else could see. You saw something missing from the way other people were doing it. And you said, I am going to go into business to serve people in this way because I can see it and they can't. Well, guess what? Sometimes it takes people a while to agree that there's something there that you see that they haven't seen before. Are you going to stand up long enough and keep putting out your content on that topic? The longer you stand, the more people are going to get used to seeing you. You're going to become familiar and they are going to hang with you. They're going to come in, they're going to pay you, and you're going to be able to serve them. Now, consistency is even more important these days in the face of AI. You know that because it's consistency and dependability that will have people trust you and know you're for real. Just this morning, I had somebody talk to me about this concept of consistency. And they said, I'm doing everything that this other person's teaching me to do, but I'm not getting that person's results. Well, first off, if you're copying someone else's message and it's not your message, it's not going to ring true to people. It has to be your message. Maybe you're doing the same strategies this person's doing, but don't copy somebody else's message because then you're just copying. You're not being original. You're not coming from the light of pure passion, purpose, and mission. It has to be your passion, your purpose, your mission. But what I also said to the person is, how long has this person who you've been following, copying, been at it? And they said, oh, about 9 years. I said, and how long have you been? Oh, a few months. I said, well, you're comparing apples to oranges. This person has been consistent with their purpose, mission, passion for 9 years. They've had plenty of time to build up an audience that knows them to be dependable. People are just starting to pay attention to you. If you want to compare yourself to someone else who just started a few months ago. But why compare it all? Every lighthouse has different markings. They're all painted differently. They all have a unique shape. And more importantly, their light pulses at a different pulse speed, every single one of them. You will not find two lighthouses exactly the same anywhere in the world. They all do the same thing. They're all positioned along shores, but they're not the same. They have an overall purpose and mission with their own message. That light, the markings, is their own unique message, which is exactly how we're meant to be as entrepreneurs. So, what's the solution to consistency? The solution is called activation. Activating your passion, your purpose, and your mission again, and getting your light tuned to your frequency. That's why I offer a 20-minute activation session. One session, that's it, to be able to activate to the highest frequency of your purpose, your passion, and your mission, so you can finally stay consistent. I look forward to meeting you in your own personal activation session so you can make more sales, enjoy more satisfaction, achieve more success.